A couple of days ago I came across a male grey, and I knew it was a male grey because he still had his genitalia. You've probably seen, or may have seen, the autopsy of the female grey from the crash at Roswell, where her genitalia is also observable. It has prompted me to make this compilation of greys and make an important point. The clips of the greys where their genitalia is still intact has been left out of this compilation because in both instances they were dead. For the uninitiated, greys are devolving beings. That is, they're losing their man-shaped shape and features, facial features in particular, in the course of devolving. In another compilation of ETs scheduled for the near future, you will see that the facial and limb and torso of evolving ETs is more or less exactly as we are now. The important point, the point which is going to be made, is possibly the defining aspect of a devolving being is the inability to procreate. Those of you acquainted with footage and info about ETs will know their best bet for procreation or for reincarnation or for living again is via the cloning process. Their interference and their attempt to mix their genes with our genes is doomed to failure, but it is their only way, their best way of keeping in touch with reality. So the least devolved greys still have genitalia and may still be able to reproduce, with the exception of the dead grey with genitalia. The male dead grey with genitalia I came across recently is the only instance I've come across of a male still with his reproductive organs. For the most part they are unable to reproduce, and this is the reason why they're probably here trying to interrace with us. The more devolved a grey is, the more bizarre are the features and the body type they possess. These clips will give you an idea of just how diverse the devolutionary process is when it comes to maintaining their shape. The chances are we can include the flying beings with wings that are doing the rounds at the moment in the devolutionary bracket. So why are there devolving man-shaped beings? And this is the all-important crucial point. A being becomes a devolving being, goes from having the capacity or the ability or the potential to become or remain typically man-shaped as we are here in our society today, when they allow into their thinking and actions realities which result in the non-existence of other beings. Once a being has become responsible for the death of another being, that is the start of the devolutionary process. All the reasons and the rationale for asserting this are on the website, which you can find in the description box. When there is one more sighting of an evolving being in action, a compilation of both evolving and devolving beings will be put together, and you will be able to see more clearly just how stark the difference is between evolving and devolving. Coming up is a devolving fish type.
What's that? There's something there! What's that shark? I don't see anything. Where? Where? Hold on. Let's have a look, let's see what it is. It doesn't say. Oh! Get away from the window! Dan, get away from the window!
The clip after this one is an interview and conversation with a devolving being, and you'll notice that the devolving being holds to the view that war is a consequence of the man-shaped being destiny. This is not the case. Also, the being's beliefs about nature and reality are completely wrong.